On March 1st, 1957, the government of the Republic of Vietnam launched a community development program to promote the active participation of the people and the mobilization of latent community resources in a much larger plan for social and economic development. This larger plan sought to capitalize on Vietnam's agricultural sector in order to develop the productive capacity of the country and eventually achieve an independent economy that would not be reliant on foreign aid. Now, community development formed the basis of Ngo Dinh Diem's plans for nation building at the local level in the Republic of Vietnam. His aims were to create a viable, non-communist, and independent nation in the southern half of Vietnam and solve the interrelated problems of overcoming Vietnam's chronic underdevelopment, which was a legacy of its colonial past, and a burgeoning communist-led insurgency. Now, for the main part, policymakers in the United States, the RVN's principal ally, shared these goals. Both Eisenhower and Kennedy viewed the establishment of a viable, non-communist state in South Vietnam as an essential bulwark against the spread of international communism in the global Cold War. Despite these shared aims, relations between the two governments over the scope and the pace of nation building were often quite tense and at times quite volatile. Diem was a fervent nationalist who ran an authoritarian and autocratic regime, and he jealously guarded his country's sovereignty. He believed the source of South Vietnam's strength was found in the traditions of Vietnam's pre-colonial autonomous villages. Community development was intended to harness this strength to realize his national vision. For their part, many of the individual Americans involved in assisting South Vietnam's development carried their own preconceptions about nation building and the role of the United States in the process. Their beliefs were emblematic of their notion of the primacy of America's place in the world. Now, in both of these cases, Diem and the American policymakers in Washington adhered to the belief that the respective historical experiences of their states were exceptional and uniquely qualified them to carry out development in South Vietnam.